Ladies and gentlemen, I am Magneto, the master of magnetism, the most powerful mutant alive. No one can stand against me. Hola amigos, it's Will here from Will's Custom Figures, coming at you today with a big bad breakdown of none other than my custom Marvel Legends Legion figure. So please guys, sit back and relax while I talk you through how and why I made this figure and all the details in between. So firstly, let's start with a little bit of an intro into David Haller, aka Legion. He first appeared in New Mutants number 25 back in 1985, a couple of years before I was born. He is the son, yes, indeed, of Charles Xavier. Here's a nice little comparison of Legion next to none other than Magneto and Wolverine. And here's a nice little shot of Legion next to none other than Apocalypse. And here's a nice little father-son moment of Charles Xavier, Professor X, and his son Legion. And here's a nice little shot of Legion getting ready for movie night with his friend Deadpool. And you can't talk about the origins of Legion without talking about his mother, Gabrielle Haller. She was assaulted by a bunch of terrorists. It's the classic hero story, except this has a bit of a twist. This triggered his mutant powers and he actually absorbed the minds of the terrorists, which fragmented his psyche and gave him multiple personalities. So, why did I create this custom Legion figure? Well, my issue with the original and the official Marvel Legends releases is that the face wasn't very groundbreaking. He looked like he was maybe an accountant at work getting ready for his break, or maybe he was picking his favourite kind of soup for his dinner. It just didn't seem like the face, as you probably saw, there's pictures of him just before this segment. The face is really quite bored. He doesn't look very interested. And it was really important to me to get across that this is an Omega level mutant. He's got pyrokinesis, telekinesis, telepathy, time travel. He can warp reality. This is the creator of the Age of Apocalypse. Man, I wanted my Legion figure to look like somebody that you couldn't predict, like you didn't know what he was going to do next. And you know what? I think with this head sculpt, I've achieved that, at least for me. Now into a little bit of the how-to. Well, you can't do this without having some Milliput clay. I absolutely loved using this Milliput clay and I haven't completely made this head sculpt. What I've done, I've actually cut off the jaw. So used a scalpel, sliced down here. I've kept the top lip of the figure on. And then I've sliced down here and I've completely removed it and then resculpted the chin and the mouth from scratch. Now, how I do that is I just get the overall shape of the chin first, and then I will cut away using my sculpting tools and make indentations for the teeth and make the lips, and then add bits of clay, fold bits of clay. But Milliput is a really versatile tool to use for something like this because, as you can see, the head still fully articulates. You can do a complete Exorcist 360. Now, one of the issues is that I always have, whenever I'm making a custom figure, is matching the paintwork perfectly. So you can probably see in this lovely school photo, that the paintwork matches. So from the feet to the arms to the head. And the reason I've done that is I've actually used Citadel paints to completely repaint the arms in full. I've used it to completely repaint the toes in full. I've actually even went to the extent, I don't know if you can see there, lightening the skin colour very slightly and actually adding on fingernails here and toenails. And then I've used a varnish gloss on the toenails, on the nails in his hands, his eyes, and on the mouth and the teeth and the lips to make it look like it shines under the light a little bit. And here we go. There is a nice up-close shot. Now, I've actually used Citadel paints, as I mentioned before, for the base skin colour. I've then used Vallejo paints. Lots of different flesh tones. You've got pale flesh, you've got browns, you've got blacks. Of course, the eyes, I've repainted those as well, and then used, as I mentioned, the varnish gloss just to really bring out the highlights. I've also added the Cadian flesh tone to the cheeks, underneath the eyes, the lips, just to give that slightly different colour. And I'm really, really happy with how it's turned out. You know, he looks like he's almost blushing a little bit, but then under the bags of the eyes, it makes him look like maybe he hasn't had much sleep. Maybe he's had one too many espressos. My main goal of this head sculpt was just to make him look unhinged, unpredictable. He's a crazy character, and I just didn't feel that in the original head sculpt. And here we go, guys, bringing this video to a close. My final reflections. Now, if I had to rate this, I'd probably rate it about an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I would like to have added multiple heads and some other details, which I weren't able to do. And this is a nice, quick, easy, simple custom figure. One of the things that I'm most proud of from this figure is he looks like he should have. As per the comic book, as per the art on the box, he looks like Legion. And that is a Legion that I'm proud to add to my collection. It's a Legion that makes people stop and look. The crazy hair, the feet out, all the engineering, the sculpting, the unique outfit that they have replicated from the comics is done exceptionally well. And I truly believe if you ask the creators, the engineers of this Marvel Legends figure, of the original one that was released by Marvel, is this the perfect version of the character, they would say no. And quite often Marvel will do that, guys. They'll do that because they want to release a better, more comic accurate or a different version later down the line. And for me, I'm just expediting that. I'm doing it now. So thank you, Marvel. Thank you, the Legends team, for giving me another awesome looking custom figure project that I could work on. So what's next for this channel? Guys, I've got Judge Dredd, I've got Rintrah, I've got Slipknot, I've got WWE stuff, guys. If you've liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this video. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. And if you've been with me for the last 10 minutes or so here on YouTube, it has been a pleasure. From myself, from the son of Charles Xavier, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Adios.